All right, so our main goal when solving an equation with variables is to put the variable alone on one side of the equal sign. So what do we do if there are variables on both sides of the equation? We try to get all the variables to one side, get all the numbers to the other. So let's take a look at the steps we can take to solve a two-sided single variable equation. Step one is we want to distribute and combine like terms. Our second step is we want to get all the variables to one side, and it doesn't really matter what side you put it on. So our third step is once we get all the variables to one side, we want to get all the numbers or integers to the other side. Then once you're done with that, we just divide and solve. So do you have to do it this way? No, not really. It's more of a rule of thumb. This would get you through about 90% of the problems that we do. Not every problem, but most that you'll do in this class, you could follow these steps and complete. So let's take a look at this first problem here. So I have my two sides of the equation, right? And is there anything to distribute on this left-hand side? No. Is there anything to distribute on the right? No, but I do see I've got some like terms I can combine. I've got 20, -1, and 4. So I can say 20 minus 1 is 19, plus 4 is going to be 23. And then we're adding that to 7p, and that equals 4p minus 10. So my next step, I want to get all the variables to one side. So I like to look at the smaller of the two and move that one. So the smaller of the two is going to be 4p. So in order to get it to the other side here, I'm going to subtract 4p from both sides. Leaves me with -10 on the left. And then 7p minus 4p is going to be 3p plus 23. So now I want to get all the numbers, or just regular integers, to the other side. So I am going to subtract 23 from both sides. The opposite of plus 23 is minus 23. So those cancel out. And now I've got -33 equals 3p. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to finish this up here. So I've got -33 equals 3p. So the opposite of times 3 is going to be to divide both sides by 3. 3 divided by 3 cancels out to give me 1p. And then 33 divided by 3 is 11. So -33 divided by 3 is going to be -11. And there we have it. P is alone on one side of the equal sign. So let's try this next one. First thing we're going to do is we are going to distribute. I've got 5 times b, which gives us 5b. And then we got 5 times -11, which gives us -55. And then we got plus this -6 over here equals -56 plus 10b. So then I've got some like terms. I've got -6 and -55. That's going to give us -61 equals -56 plus 10b. So now let's get all the variables to one side. So I'm going to move the smaller of the two. I'm going to move this 5b. So I'm going to subtract 5b from both sides. And I get -61 equals 5b. Plus -56. So now I'm going to add 56 to both sides. That cancels. And that's going to leave me with a -5 equals 5b. And I'm running out of room again. We'll just divide both sides by -5. Get rid of this guy. And we get b equals -1. So just follow these steps in order, That's all we did down here. Just worked through it one step at a time and try these practice problems in the same way.